Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Woo.
Welcome to the Revolutionary Baddies podcast.
Okay.
Thank you for being here. We are in season 2. I am your host. I'm Dee Dee.
I am your host, Brittany.
And we have a very, very exciting announcement.
We
Few
do.
announcements,
We
actually.
got a couple, yeah.
Yeah, we got a few. We got a few for y'all. We got a few.
All right. Which one are we hitting them with first?
I think the one that we just figured out.
Okay.
Just now.
That's important.
Yeah.
All right. We are in season 2. We are recording episode 12. So 11 have been released, 13 in the first season, and we just hit a number.
We just hit a number.
4,000.
4,000.
4,005 to be exact.
4,005 downloads. Downloads. This is crazy.
Organic listens.
Straight up community.
27 countries. 315 cities. People are logging in.
And people are on their Zoom.
They're on their Zoom.
You on your Zoom.
When the episodes drop, first thing in the morning, on it.
Yeah. 4,000.
And we've been doing this for less than a year.
Yeah, we only launched in May, in the beginning of May.
And we had about a 3-month, 2.5-month hiatus to prepare for season 2. So we haven't even been active
the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is also with no ads.
No ads, no boosting our posts, no nothing.
We have no ads, y'all. We have not paid YouTube to boost us.
Nothing.
We ain't paid Spotify.
Instagram sent a message asking that we want to pay for the blue check. I said, we got it right now.
No, we good.
We're good. Well, I'll let you know. I'll let you know when we want the blue check.
We'll let you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But this is straight up community, word of mouth, old school ways of promoting stuff.
People listening and passing it along, saying, check out the podcast.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
That's
4,000, y'all. 4,000. Thank you. We are so grateful. We put in a lot of work and a lot of time and our own money into pretty much everything. And it's on the way.
And all along we wanted to reach the masses.
Yes.
So 4,000 is great. We're coming for more.
We're coming for
more because in the manifesto we say, we are going to take up that call to bombard the masses.
Bombard with a good word.
Knock knock. We've got right. Are we knocking on the door? Maybe we should go door to door.
We might have to. Let's try it out. See what happens.
Okay.
But yeah, and this is also, we don't have a video.
No.
That we know. We have heard the calls.
The Zaddies want to see us.
The Zaddies want to see us. They want to be in the room when we are recording.
They want to see the baddies.
I love it.
I mean, I get it.
I definitely
get it. The title is Revolutionary Baddies. Listening to the voices. You want to see the girls.
Yeah. We're almost there.
Yeah.
But continue, in order for us to really get there.
Yeah.
We need, again, our campaign. Each Zaddie, teach Zaddie. We need y'all.
You have to give black women money.
That's the only way we're going to be, that's the only way you're going to find us in 4K.
Ooh. And 4K with the good shea butter.
With the shea butter brown.
Come on now. That Zaddy knows which one we talking to.
But we absolutely love y'all for rocking with us, for asking us questions, for commenting.
Showing up to the live event.
Showing up to the reading yaps, or even just having the intention of being there. Even if you weren't able to make them, you knew that you should have been there.
Your heart was there.
Yeah. We felt it.
So, but you know what? We're going to have, our next one is going to be during the summertime. You know, so the first one we had was in the fall.
Yeah.
Winter. So, all right, it's time for people to come outside for the next reading.
People gonna be excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the next reading yet.
Absolutely.
So we will be announcing that a little late, as we get closer to that time. But our second announcement that we want to make is that we are at the point of just taking a little bit of a break.
Mid-season break.
People do it all the time. Sitcoms do it. Remember, y'all?
When we used to watch,
when we used to actually watch shows every week.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'd be 2 weeks and we'd be like, all right, they'll be
for the
back.
holidays. Yeah. They do the Christmas episode, then you don't catch them till like February.
Exactly.
So we will be back soon, and we're talking a very short break.
Yeah.
We hope to be back by the end of March. We'll keep you updated. Follow us on social media or get exclusive information via the Patreon.
Via Patreon. Patreon.com/revolutionarybaddies.
Right. And in this time, we are going to come up with a whole new lineup of topics. There's much to discuss.
Yeah.
And the best way for us to be ready for that is because, y'all, we be studying. We don't just show up to record and just chit chat about current events.
No, we're not winging it.
We are studying thesis, theories, dissertations.
Ideology.
Thick. Counter ideologies. Du Bois versus whomever.
Right.
So-and-so versus this. So, we got to get in our books, and then we're going to be back.
Yeah.
So,
we will.
Don't fret.
But happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month.
I'm going to say it every time.
Go back and listen to episodes. I want to shout out our most popular episodes. Of the 4,000 downloads, Shooters and Looters, our first episode.
Yes, that's our baby.
It's still the big dog.
Yeah.
I respect your ambition, but you've got to have vision. Comes in right behind it. Everything is political. And then this is a time for solidarity. Okay. So those were the heavy hitters. These are the season 1 heavy hitters. And yeah, so go back. If you have listened to them, go back and listen to them again. I honestly do myself. And if you haven't and you just joined the Baddies, catch up on season 1.
Welcome and catch up. You can listen to us on all the streaming platforms where podcasts are, and on YouTube, and on Patreon.
Absolutely.
Tell the people.
Yeah. So how we feeling? How you feeling today?
Today has been a day. For those that don't know, I'm like a pretty active girly.
A jock.
I'm trying to be a jock. So I do like yoga, and I do strengthening classes, and I do running, and sometimes I'll play a sport. So my back is feeling the muscles that I'm actually trying to grow.
My neck and my back.
My neck and my back is feeling the strain. And so I've just been managing that today, but overall feeling good.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm feeling good. I went on a walk yesterday.
Yes, y'all.
Yes. This is a big step.
This is Brittany is walking, y'all.
I am not as active as I should be. I actually, if y'all have listened to season 1, y'all know I love PTO. I called out yesterday morning. I said, you know what? I am burnt out. I need some rest. I need to, rejuvenate myself. Yeah. So I rested until about 3-ish, and then I went to the Museum of Life and Science. That is my spot. I am a member, and I did a good walk, and I felt so much better. Yeah. And then I went on a walk today.
You needed some sunlight too.
That's what it is.
Vitamin D.
Sure. We are humans. We are animals, and we in the motherfucking boxes.
Right.
With a whole bunch of air and heat flowing through them. No sun, no fresh air, no movement. Yeah. And my body, not my body bullied me into getting my ass outside and walking around. Yeah. Because I really thought a couple times, I said it, I was headed to the upper room. And I've done 2 days of walking, and I feel significantly better. It's actually kind of crazy how much better I feel. Yeah. Still good, I'm still going to the doctor. I'm still taking my vitamins, but I'm feeling pretty good. This tease of warm weather is bringing out the nigga in me. Boy, I'm ready to act up.
We getting a little hot sprint right now. It's about 68 today.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow is gonna be nasty.
Man.
A Friday.
And it's payday. Somebody stop me. I honestly might need to be put on a leash tomorrow. I want to go out. I'm hoping I can get my mama to keep my baby. But it actually, if she says no, that's the universe actually making me stay at home. Because that dog is in me. I gave my number to a 70-some-year-old redneck today. Because I'm wild like that.
Listen, but you never know where they could lead.
Never.
Because it's really like no shade, but you never know what an old white man is sitting on.
I could turn him into John Brown. You give me enough time. Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
I had that man talking about socialism for all.
There we go.
And write the kids out get the MAGA grandkids out the wheel. Put me in there, Papa. I could do it.
I know you could.
Yeah, so we'll see how tomorrow goes. But the warm weather is very enticing.
It is tempting, honey. It's tempting. Okay, so I am excited about this episode. We're capping off Black History Month.
Beautiful close to Black History Month.
Yeah, with a great topic. We are talking about Black culture.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, this is a short podcast. There's so much to cover.
Infinite Black culture. So we're mainly going to focus on Black American culture because we worldwide.
Yeah, of course.
So we're going to be narrowing it down and, talking about the impact and the value of our culture, how we need to preserve it, culture workers, and evolve the culture. So it's a lot. Like I say, we could talk about just one aspect of our culture for an entire series.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
But Black culture is so beautiful.
It's the best thing. I'm so glad I was born a Black woman in particular. Yeah.
Like, it's...
Don't bring me back. Don't bring me back if I'm not going to be a Black woman or a Black woman's dog.
That's it. That is literally it.
That's it.
I just want to come back as another Black woman. Maybe with a Black woman with a different lifestyle.
Okay.
I was going to say some things.
No.
But yeah, bring me back as one.
Yeah.
As long as she cool and liberated, non-assimilated.
Yeah. That's why you got to live right now.
So that when I reincarnate, I come back and yeah. I mean, what a blessing it is to be able to live in such a rich culture that is rooted in some of the best things. I think, like Nikki Giovanni said, Black people are incredibly important to the earth. To the earth. And what a coinky dink that we match the soul. The literal earth, okay? The Black skin, I mean, even the aesthetics, I'm just a fan.
Yeah.
And I kind of get the haters.
Because it's like...
They're outside the club looking in.
They are outside the club looking in. And it's like we have done so much despite the amount of cruelty and violence that we have been, and just inhumane circumstances that we have survived through. We are still giving this world, the globe, what it needs.
The best that it can get.
The best that we can give. We're still giving the earth the best that we can give.
I mean, can you imagine when you trying to squash something, kill it, and that motherfucker just keeps fucking going? Shout out to Bebe's Kids, a classic Black film. And I'm quoting Pee-wee, the baby with the stinky diaper. We don't die, we multiply. I love that line. That's us, baby.
That is us. That is us.
We here.
Yeah. And we want to like make sure we make a distinction of like this conversation is not just about highlighting this concept of Black excellence. I think that sometimes, or from what I'm seeing on social media, there is this highlight of Black excellence that is rooted in capitalism in some ways.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's ways that Black people are overlooked, underappreciated, not seen, unheard, and Black people have to figure out ways of uplifting those things, those histories, those stories, those people. And we are not trying to have the conversation be rooted in Black capitalism or capitalism.
No. I mean, the things that I love the most about Black culture are the most basic things.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
I love a Black cookout with fish, and maybe somebody didn't pick up the paper plates. You just putting it on a napkin.
Or it's a little white slice of bread.
And some whiting. It ain't got to be nothing fancy. Shout out to whiting. One of my favorite fried fish. Okay?
I love a snapper.
I love being around like the crazy uncle, aunt. This like, I remember like a few years ago, we had a surprise birthday party for my aunt, like a cookout. My uncle came. He's eccentric. I'll just leave it at that to describe him. His name is Booby, Uncle Booby. He does have a real name though. And he went in the house, changed into a full suit, came outside with a radio, and performed a hole in the wall song. And everybody jammed like we were in the audience of like Muddy Waters, like of the most famous artists of all time or some stuff.
Right.
And I'm like, these are the Black moments that I love.
Yeah.
Uncle Booby put on a world-renowned performance.
Yeah.
Of
period.
Whatever it was.
It's simple to
under the carport of my grandmother's home.
Yeah.
Love it. I love being out in the country. I love being barefoot. I love waving to people I don't know.
Yes, all the time.
All that. I love Southern Black vernacular. I love being country as hell. It's my excuse to not get English right. English is my second language.
Yeah.
And so so it's a celebration of everything that we are and how diverse Black culture is.
Right. Exactly.
It's we like I say, we are not monolithic. I'm just a fan.
I'm just a fan. It was another moment. I went to my grandmom's church. They do a Fat Tuesday brunch in the evening thing at her church, and it's a historically Black Catholic church that she goes to. And I was sitting at the table with like this little boy. He might have been like, I don't know, 11 or 12. And they had games that went along with Fat Tuesday. It was like, guess what this picture is. And one of the pictures was supposed to be Queen of Hearts, but he had wrote like Queen of Mardi Gras or something like that. So he had got it wrong. He was like, oh wow, so now we just saying stuff from the spades deck. And I was like, the spades deck?
Is that what that is?
Just to say a deck of cards is actually just spades.
Shout out to Black people in spades. That
is so Black.
So first of all, when it comes to spades, if you know it, people automatically assume you bougie. Like, oh, you think you better because you know how to play spades. I'm like, well, not really, but I mean,
no, literally, it's such a thing.
And the insecurity of Black people who don't know how to play spades.
Don't know how to, honey, they get shy real quick.
They feel they're hiding.
They are.
They're like, you just see them kind of fade off at the party. You're like, hey, yo, come on, we playing cards. Like, nobody ever taught me. It's like, it's okay, baby. We can.
No, because people get too intense.
That's their main excuse. People get intense.
People get to fighting over spades. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie. Dee Dee had a kickback a few months ago. And people was talking about, people be getting an attitude. I said, I don't be getting no attitude. I ain't gonna lie. A couple rounds into that game, I had a motherfucking attitude.
I am not the one to play with with a beginner. I can't do it.
And I'm good at spades, but I forget the dynamics. I don't even remember who my partner was, but I remember I was getting a little hostile by the end. And I said, you know what? It can bring out the worst in you.
It brings out the worst in me, absolutely.
Because
I will admit it.
Black people culturally, as shit talkers, no one's outranking us.
Absolutely not.
No one.
Nobody.
Now, throughout the diaspora, you could rank it. I ain't gonna lie, the Africans, when they want to go in on you,
the
African parent, I don't think nobody can like outdo the poetry of how they go in.
No, they got it. They got that.
They got that for sure.
Yeah.
But just black people in general, nobody can lift you up higher through words or take you down lower.
It's so many rules. It's so many like implicit rules about being black. It's so many things that I didn't realize wasn't a thing in other cultures to do. Like when I was younger, I have 2 younger sisters, and I would make up dances. We would make up dances.
Oh, all the time.
But I would be, I'm the choreographer for real. And we would perform at the family functions.
Got to.
That's not a thing that people do in other cultures. I think that's crazy. What do you mean? We can't just be sitting here eating, watching TV. No, we need a bit of entertainment. That's what the kids do.
The babies got to come out and do the dance.
You got to do a dance.
I remember me and my cousins practice, and I've always been shy. I'm like I don't know. To know me is to know me. I'm a very extroverted person, and I'm actually a very like introvert. That's
maybe timid.
Timid sometimes. I don't know. I can have my moments where I'm just withdrawn. Okay, we'll say it like that. Okay. Me and my cousins have been practicing our girl group dance for a minute.
What was the song?
God, that is not coming back to me.
Okay.
And it was probably some New Jack Swing type music. And we were having a little kickback. My parents were having a kickback, and we finally came to perform. And I chickened out at the last minute. Like literally we were in formation. Wow. And I left out. And my aunts and everybody, my parents were like, come on. I was like, no, I'm gonna do it. My cousins went ahead and performed, but I'm talking about they ran up on me afterwards. Like, bitch, don't you ever back out of the group.
Ever.
They didn't let me live it down for a good minute.
That was straight
until the
betrayal.
Next performance. And I had to hold my weight. And there's a lot of pressure. Maybe that's what traumatized me about being in groups. Feeling groups. But yeah, the kids got to come out and do the performance. Baby, show them that little dance you got.
Yeah, no, I had my sisters dancing for the family to Lil' Kim, the jump off. This is what I mean. With the Billies, the Hollows, the Benz. It was cute.
But I told you the other night, me and my cousin did perform Ho by Ludacris for my aunt. And she cheered us on the whole time. We were standing on the fireplace thing. You doing hoe activities with hoe tendencies. And we were like 13. Don't know much about it. But we knew that song. And ain't hoed yet. Soon come. And we were having a good old time. And that's where you get that confidence. When people look at black women being confident, when you've been a family performer since you were 4 or 5 years old, and you got a whole group of people like, go baby, go baby, go baby. How can you not grow up with a certain level of confidence?
How?
We are literally trained to be confident. Come here, baby, do that little fashion show.
All the things. All the things.
Yeah. So come in, baby. Show me your hair. Okay. Okay.
Right. Let me see your little outfit.
Man.
All the things.
We could just go on and on.
I could gush on and on.
Growing up black. It's a very beautiful experience.
Yeah. It's a complete way of life.
It is.
Obviously, not everybody has the same experiences.
No.
But.
And that's another thing about growing up black and being black is as you meet people, other black people, naturally you like assume some level of like kinship. Yeah. And then you find like you meet some black people and they're like, I grew up in Colorado. I wasn't around a lot of black people. Like, there was no Kwanzaa Fest. There was no black history programs throughout the city.
Yeah.
And certain things they missed out on because they did not grow up in black environments.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa. So then I'm like, well, how did you kind of interact with black culture outside of your home? And it's through media.
Which
is a completely different experience to only really be a part of black culture by kind of being a viewer of it, versus actually being like in it. So it's so important that we raise our children in black environments. Now, some of us may be black excellence, building that generational wealth in those portfolios. I see y'all preaching that online, and that's great.
Yeah.
And y'all might move to certain areas and they're affluent, and there's not, it's a lot of diversity in the neighborhood, a lot of diversity in the schools, a lot of diversity in your churches, perhaps.
Yeah.
You got to find a space.
Yeah.
A couple spaces.
And that's that's part of the importance of HBCUs.
Yeah.
Because it becomes that space for a lot of black people that did not go to a majority black school or did not grow up in a majority black neighborhood to get an experience. And even for me, as a person that did go to all black schools and did grow up in black neighborhood, there was still different types of black people that I was meeting. I had never met anybody from like Pittsburgh or from like Boston, but that is what the HBCU kind of experience really brings. One of the benefits that it does bring.
I had a girl in college. I went to UNC Greensboro, which is a predominantly white university, and she kind of like challenged my black card. She went to A&T, and one, you could never fucking do that. So I'm already hostile, in the conversation. And then we started talking about something, and she hadn't seen any Spike Lee joints. I said, oh, you've done 2 years at a HBCU and you think you've gone through the program, baby. I've been in the program since I came out the womb. She didn't know the basics.
Please.
How
she get the A&T and didn't see School Days?
What influenced you to go?
Right.
What?
Hello.
I was like, girl, but shout out to the people who, because they don't have that black experience, they seek it through the go, hun, and get it. Yes. I need you to get it.
Yeah.
But I had to let her know, I don't have to go nowhere.
No
more. Okay. For my card to be solid. It's good everywhere.
No, period.
No, me and her be going back and forth still to this day.
That is so funny.
All right, so y'all know I love a definition. So I'm going to hit y'all with a general definition of what culture is. So culture can be defined as a complex system of shared beliefs, values, customs, behaviors, and artifacts that characterize a particular group or society, learned and passed down through generations, encompassing everything from language and art to social norms and tradition. It is the total way of life for a group, defining their worldview, communication, and interactions, including both tangible things like food and intangible aspects like values and beliefs. Boom. So that is what culture is. It can be something that's very tangible. It could be an aesthetic, and it can be something like just the expectation of how you're supposed to behave at a spades table.
Yeah.
It's a shared.
And what I like about this definition is that it says a complex system.
Yes.
So that means it is something that is constantly working, but also shifting.
Yeah. And it's not like hip hop is not just black culture. I mean, hip hop is black, but some people kind of like think that all black young culture is music.
Yeah, right.
It's more than that. Our culture is more than our arts. It's more than our athletics. It's all of that, but it's a complex system of things, our languages, our subcultures within Black American culture. So it's a lot to, get into with culture. And so the United States has been a dominant power on the world stage for over 100 years. And so it's only natural that Black American culture has been able to maintain an elevated platform via mass media. And so our culture has reached every corner of the world, and we are often imitated. Often imitated.
More than we know.
Sometimes I don't even hardly catch it. I'm like, hold up, wait, run that back.
Yeah, I went into a rabbit hole a couple of weeks ago about K-pop. Is it K-pop?
It's K-pop.
Yeah, K-pop.
You can go to a Korean church right now, and it sounds like the Mississippi Mass Choir in there. Okay, the Koreans love us. They love our culture. Okay, to be specific. Shout out to South Korea. My baby got that little pinch. Y'all know I got that Blasian baby daddy. And our culture produces so many things, including billions of dollars in revenue. Our impact can be seen in fashion, music, athletics, language, politics, freedom movements, dance, cuisine, aesthetics, and that list goes on. And our culture is spread like wild seeds, whether it's from soldiers during the war times that went to Korea, taught them how to fry chicken. Now, next thing you know, it's Korean fried chicken. Extra crunchy. I do love it. You know, or via entertainers on world stages like Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Janet Jackson. And then mass media, of course, is how it's spread. And our freedom movements have made impacts throughout the world. A lot of people have learned how to fight for freedom based off of the historic fights of African Americans. So we're worldwide, but sometimes we have to ask, like, at what cost? Because Black people have kind of always been in a position of being up for consumption. And we're not always the beneficiaries of this demand on us and our culture. A lot of people make a lot of money off of what we produce and what we do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of going back to what you were saying about capitalism. So a lot to celebrate, but it's also a lot for us to interrogate when we talk about culture. But shout out to the culture workers. You have someone that you wanted to highlight?
Yeah, shout out to the culture. Or I mean, there's so many to talk about. I mean, just on music.
Yeah,
like just music. We've literally basically invented music.
It's ours.
Like
we let other people dabble in it.
All of these things have come from Black culture, are part of Black culture, and have come from Black culture. I'm talking about jazz. I'm talking about rock, hip hop, R&B, gospel, blues, house, techno, country, reggae, reggaeton, dance hall, soca, Afrobeats, Black people.
Music. Y'all should have been in the room while me and Dee Dee watched the Grammys a couple weeks ago. When it was non-Black performers, we were staring at each other like,
this is music.
Soon as Leon Thomas at that stage,
I mean, because that's how I grew up watching the awards.
Yeah, bring some funk.
Soon as some white folks get on the stage, that's the bathroom break. Let me go get something to drink. We might put it on mute.
Yeah,
till it's over. It was us. It was us.
We're gonna bring the performances.
It's always been us.
Yeah.
I mean, and just like you said, our movements have also touched every corner of this globe. Like we said before, a long time ago. I mean, in one of our episodes, we said this, but the autobiography of Malcolm X is the most popular autobiography.
One of the most translated texts across the world.
In the world. Mm-hmm. We're not making an argument. We're just really trying to lay it out for us that our culture really does reverberate across this globe, and in more ways than I think we realize.
Yeah.
When I went to Cuba a few years ago, they have a popular education center in Havana. It is the Martin Luther King Jr. Popular Education Center.
Yeah.
It's literally named in his honor. I went to Palenque, which is a sovereign black territory in Colombia that's outside of Cartagena. They have murals of Malcolm X there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, so it's just the impact of what black people have done, especially again, despite what we have faced in the history of this country, is just marvelous.
I saw flyers where there were other countries that basically tried to form their own like Black Panther party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
These are young men from Oakland, California, started an organization, started a chapter,
Mm-hmm.
became a national organization. And then they're literally traveling worldwide because they were internationalists,
Mm-hmm.
and influencing people to not only take on the radical politics to fight in their own countries for their own movements, but also mimic the aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's one thing we gonna do is be dripped out.
Drip down.
What's his name?
You Vince Staples.
Vince
I knew you was
Staples.
gonna talk
When
about
he
that.
said if we raided the Capitol, it would look like the Met Gala. He won't lying.
At all.
Not only are we gonna do everything, we're gonna do it fly as fuck.
What would you wear? What would you be wearing?
To raid the Capitol?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I would have to go with black.
All black.
I would go with all black.
Would you wear a wig?
Yeah.
Which one?
All black. All black bust
Straight.
down.
A bust down. Middle part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I would go in there sleek. I would want to kind of feel like Catwoman.
Okay.
Sliding in there.
Yeah.
Real assassin like, you
Yeah.
know. Not to assassinate, of course. I
Right.
wouldn't do anything like that.
No.
But
course
real
not.
sleek, real fly, a little heel.
Oh. A boot heel?
Combat.
Okay.
Combat boot heel. You know, a little combat heel. It depends on what I was going in the Capitol to do, because some people were going in the Capitol to really capture some people. They was going to get nasty. Other people was like, I'm just going to bust in and look around this motherfucker, take some pictures.
Take some pictures.
So it would have depended on what my
Right.
mission was.
Okay.
But if I was going in there to, you know, for the revolution, nah.
Mm-hmm.
I might would tone it down a little bit.
Wearing a combat boot heel is crazy work.
Strut right on in there.
I would have, first of all, I'm wearing a trench coat. Period. Now, I don't know if I might go shaft trench coat.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. A leather one. A leather one. I would also wear all black, but I want to give, like, I'm on a mission for some shit. You know, I gotta think about it. But I'm definitely gonna wear.
It depends on the mission.
I'm going now. I will say my hair is gonna be knotless bohos, long, thick, because I'm in my mind. I'm like, I probably will be going to prison right after this, so let me just get my hair done. Let me have something that's gonna last.
Right. Me,
Hello?
you know, I think I would put the titties out, and I would have the Capitol officers chatting it up with me.
Just distract.
They
them.
wouldn't know what the fuck was going on.
Just
So what y'all do here?
what y'all doing?
Don't pay attention to that. I don't think nothing's going on over there. Oh my God, my feet hurt so bad. Do you think you could like put me on your little golf cart and take me over there? Whatever I gotta do for the cause.
Yeah.
If I got a trick, let me go up in there looking slick. If it's time to fight, I'll go up in there with the steel toe boots. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah.
It would have been fly.
Maybe some yuttas. I might bring out the yuttas. I got to. Fresh. Some fresh yuttas. But you know what I mean?
That's us.
That's us. We That is us. That's a good question for the audience. For y'all listening, what would you wear to take over the Capitol?
I'm gonna be watching the men, seeing who doing what, who's a leader and who's a follower. Zaddy, be like, Dee Dee, did you see the way He broke that door open with his bare hands.
Listen,
Look at them hands.
Listen. And I mean, speaking of doing all kind of shit to really challenge this country, we have some prominent people. Obviously, there's so many people that have contributed to Black culture. We are not going to cover everybody. Impossible. But there's some people that we really, really want to highlight. One of the people that I want to talk about is this woman, Lorraine O'Grady. And she was a very popular Black woman, artist, performance artist, and photographer. She did collages, she did visual art, and really dealt with the complexities of race and gender. And she recently passed at like 90 years old.
What a blessing.
She lived a good long life, and she really kind of gained a lot of popularity in the 80s. She showed up to the Harlem African American Parade with and she had actors, people working with her, but essentially she just brought huge gold frames, like beautifully crafted gold frames, and would take pictures of the Black people that were at the African American Parade, really showcasing the beauty that exists in everyday regular Black people. And also in this particular celebration in the 80s in Harlem, and really kind of challenged this idea that, or Black artists couldn't highlight Blackness as avant-garde. But she really challenged the idea that Black artists and Blackness wasn't appropriate for like avant-garde type of artistry. And I just appreciate the barriers that she broke down, the foundations that she laid, and just the work that she did in that time.
Yeah, I was looking at the Black is Beautiful cultural movement, and how, it's important that we understand the role that mass media play. Like when TVs hit the streets and started entering the average American household, whether it's white or Black or whomever, it transported whole cultures and made it accessible. You could be in Iowa and see all of the jazz that's going on in Harlem, going on in Philly, going on in New Orleans, the things that you wouldn't typically have access. Keep in mind, America does not have a high literacy rate. So a lot of things were before in print, in media. So when you bring on the TV, this was a massive shift in humanity to be able to watch and learn these things. And so during this time that TVs are becoming more popular, Black people was on the up and up. And the 60s and the 70s and the 50s as well were pivotal years in just culture, period. American culture, political culture, Black culture. And the Black is Beautiful movement was about us kind of, you see Black people going from like the perms to the natural hair. You see that era take place on TV. And Black artists and cultural workers were saying, we are beautiful, we are valuable, and here's our music, the Black arts movement had significant impacts in really reframing the story of Black Americans, because for so long you had minstrel shows and other races, publications. And so this was the first time that Black people were on these screens, dancing, living, smiling. And boy, it was eating some people up when they white daughters was in front of them TVs. A jump jack, and you really got it. I want to go see Frankie Lyman and them or whomever. And it's like, but it connected people to our culture and its vast beauty. And so you've got James Brown. My dad loved James Brown. Still to this day, I have Yali knows the call. She knows the chant. Say it loud. I'm Black and I'm proud. And so those things not only did a lot to propel our culture on a world stage, but to really teach all the young Black boys and girls watching that, like, wait,
Yeah.
My culture is valuable. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's being affirmed. It's being desired and sought after, which did a lot to, I think, affirm so many people.
Yeah. And in so many ways, white supremacy has also tried to tear that down, has tried to rebrand it, has literally tried to kill it or make it criminal.
Take it from someone, give it to Elvis.
Uh-huh.
Let's take some of that swag and put another face on it. Because obviously this music is blowing up.
It's making money.
Let's take...
It's getting popular.
It's getting popular. Let's put some white faces. Now the white faces are doing the rock and roll and, the hip music and the disco and stuff
country.
like that. And like we said in season 1, the white power structure always goes back to the drawing board. Yeah. They're like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. I mean, even thinking about the significance of Billie Holiday.
Yes.
And
they were stalking her.
They literally would not sleep until this woman was put down. And she was singing Strange Fruit.
Yeah.
Like, that was the song that she sang. She was already a singer when she, she was already a singer. It wasn't like she came out and just, boom, Strange Fruit. Like, that song grew with her. And the FBI did everything.
To destroy her.
They threatened her. They put her in jail. They set her up multiple times. Set her up with a real infiltrator. A real infiltrator.
A man.
Set her up. set her up, like contributed to her getting hooked on drugs, arrested her multiple times, really like demanded that she stop singing the song because they saw it as such a threat. Such a threat.
Man, shout out to Billie Holiday.
Make sure y'all watch Billie Sings the Blues.
Yes.
And then the one with
Diana Ross?
You're talking about
the newer one.
The newer one is also really good.
Yes, because my man Trevante Rose.
Hello, and they show a little bit more of like just the insidiousness of the CIA. But Billie Sings the Blues is also really, really good.
A classic.
So good.
I have a quote from Ossie Davis. Shout out to Ossie Davis.
Shout out to Ossie Davis and Ruby.
Can't forget. I mean, they dynamic duo. He said, any form of art is a form of power. It can impact change. It can not only move us, it makes us move. Shout out. I actually have a quote from Ossie Davis tattooed on me. Which is random.
It's not that random.
It's actually not. He actually did the eulogy for Malcolm X's funeral. And I have a quote from the eulogy tattooed on me. So shout out to them who were not only big in the arts of acting, but they were contributors to the civil rights movement and to the broader culture as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so many. The more that we're learning about Black history and the connections, like I feel like that's what I've been learning so much through this podcast is just the connections that people had and the amount of connection between artists, prominent artists, prominent. And when I say artists, I'm including the writers as well.
The writers were huge.
The playwriters.
Zora.
Listen.
Let's take a moment to pause for Zora Neale Hurston. Okay.
Zora's going to get her own episode.
Truly.
Because the way that she basically created Black anthropology, the way that she created, like, was one of the first Black cinematographers of this country.
To go travel through the South with the camera.
Went to Haiti.
Yeah.
Went to the Caribbean. Captured songs and dance and rhythms and accents and just really a true like preservationist. So Zora's gonna get her own episode.
Deserves it. Capturing the story of one of the last people who were enslaved that actually came from Africa through the African slave trade.
Yeah, y'all need to read Barracoon.
Yes. I have it at home and I actually have not read it.
It's so good.
I need to read it.
It's so good. It's short too.
Matt and Zora and people like her, we have to continue to uplift them because they exist amongst us.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel really honored being in the Durham community to meet so many dope people. You know, you meet a guy like casually and he's like, oh, I do photography. You know, oh, okay. You know, niggas be doing photography. Cool. Yeah. And then you look and it's like, oh, wait, you do like cultural work. You have an exhibit. You make things. You're a curator. You're an anthropologist. Like, Black women who are preserving the culture, hosting the events. Shout out to Hayti Heritage Center. Like, these people are extremely important and need our support to continue to preserve and pass along.
I do wish that I saw more obvious connections between the Black movement and the Black movements that exist now and artists. Prominent artists and writers. Like, I feel like there's some pockets of it, but not deeply entrenched in the way that the 60s, the 70s, the 80s were.
James Baldwin really was at dinner with like Elijah Muhammad of the Nation of Islam.
Right.
Like, why are you a guest at his house just to chat with him? Hanging out with Malcolm X. The way that the writers of that era had that covet.
Maya Angelou, Vicky Garvin,
Toni Morrison.
Like, they knew the organizers, the movement builders, the activists of that time.
They partied with them. They planned and organized with them. They did their eulogy. Once again, Ossie Davis is doing Malcolm X's eulogy. Right.
It was a closer knit community than what I see and have experienced in my time of being an organizer. I mean, I have some moments. You know, I was like randomly in 2020 on Justin Timberlake's IG feed. I was randomly on his feed. Like, me, I'm talking about me. Like, I submitted a video to Justin Timberlake's people, and it was on his feed, like, not just on a story.
Wait, is it still up
for a minute? No, it's not up. It's not up anymore. But it was up for a good minute. I mean, longer than I expected it to be. But I ain't never talked to Justin. I ain't never been invited to dinner at his house. Him and who we with? Jessica Biel? That's not her name.
No, Jessica something. I was gonna say Alba, but it's not that either. Is it Bill?
Maybe it is.
It might be Bill. It might be Bill.
I'll be getting the white people mixed up. But all that to say that we have a history also in our movements with being connected to the writers, the artists, the performers, the playwriters, the movie directors, the film directors. And neoliberalism actually has drawn the wedge of
playbook that. Going back to the drawing board.
Has drawn the wedge between it, because so much of the artist industry is about making money. They don't see movements as being a factor of that. They actually see it as a way of making less money.
Oh, it's gonna mess up my bag.
It's gonna mess up the bag. If I say this about Israel, LeBron James. That's y'all king. This man said he ain't heard nothing but good things about Israel.
But you know what? It's the same. It goes back to when you got your Black children in non-Black schools and environments. He might not have, honestly.
Ain't no way in the world.
Because who the fuck is he with? And what's he listening to?
I just
Adam Silver ain't telling them.
I just don't buy it.
I mean, he's definitely, I'm sure, heard about the genocide, but LeBron probably was hearing about it as he's, you know how the men just be going through the house shooting an invisible ball through their leg. He's a jock.
He always playing basketball.
Oh man, that's crazy. Somebody trying to talk to him about some real shit. He probably like, damn, that's crazy.
Who gonna hold him accountable? Who gonna hold him accountable? Who gonna teach? Who gonna make sure he hears some shit?
teach that zaddy.
Teach that zaddy.
Okay, he needs to know. And it also goes back to, why are we asking LeBron at the NBA All-Star Weekend about Israel? That shows how deep that lobby is.
Right.
Don't ask that man nothing.
Straight up lobby, because they ain't asking about no other countries.
Sure ain't. Why that?
Why that one?
Oh, I would love to go over there. Shut up. I hope Savannah grabbed him by the ear when he got home. And Malcolm X warned us about not looking to celebrities to be the leaders.
Yeah.
Now, there are certainly some celebs you can tell they are down for the people.
Who? Name them.
Let me think.
It take you that long?
It does. I'm looking for it. I'm searching. Kalani.
Okay, that's the only one I got in my mind.
When we're talking about the recent issues of the genocide in Palestine, Kalani, she's been very vocal.
Yeah.
Let me think.
We got Vic Mensa.
Ripping them oranges off that damn tree. Yes, sir. That boy got something to say. Okay.
Yeah.
It's some non-black ones, so I guess it's not worth mentioning for this episode. But it's not enough.
It's not enough.
But and like Malcolm said,
it's not enough.
Yeah, watch them.
It's not enough. We need a longer bench of celebrities, high-profile celebrities that are also willing to make the level of sacrifice. Yeah. That's the thing that really bothers me. I'm just like, when I think about all that Muhammad Ali sacrificed, when I think about all the athletes that won the gold medal from track and field that year, and they put the fists up when they got up on the podium, that is sacrifice. Those
Colin. Like, let's give it up for Colin.
Okay, Colin Kaepernick. Okay.
He's a solid one.
He
saw it through.
Yeah.
But it's not enough. It's a level of sacrifice. But I think it also takes, like, sometimes people be like, oh, I haven't heard so-and-so say something about this. And I'm like, honestly, you don't want to hear them say anything about it. Because they'll end up saying something like, because you'll end up hearing something like, LeBron, I ain't heard no good things. Shut up. As a matter of fact, never mind. Don't even say nothing. Some people do not need a platform to talk about politics. And you can tell when certain entertainment celebrities were raised in black households that value politics and history and some level of commitment to their people. And so it comes out. Yeah. And they're knowledgeable when they talk about things.
Yeah.
And then you can just tell, like, some of these was raised by bird brains who said, look, get that mic and do your thing. And so that's really all they got. They ain't got shit to say.
Yeah.
But it I think it's a lot more people who do owe, and I think that's a question of, like, what do you owe to the culture that you've been at, that you make your money from? Yeah. To speak out and to say things.
I was so disappointed when I saw the video of Lizzo's response to the Epstein files. That
shut up.
That was so disappointing to say the least. Yeah. But, like, what did you get from that? What did you get from doing that?
Shut up.
You're trying to minimize this at a time like this?
Right now, as someone who...
That's why don't nobody listen to your shit no more anyway.
Exactly.
And I was a fan. When she first came out, her first album, I really fucked with it. It was different. It was enjoyable. It was a little poppy. Cute little bops. But her making that comment, it's like, bitch, are you in the files?
Is it the braids?
What is it, the braids?
The braids? Ozempic?
Like, are you in the files?
What's going on?
Were you at the parties playing the flute?
What? Oh, Dee Dee's going low.
Because that pissed me off.
It did. And then, like I said, that's when it's best that I'm like, you know what? Actually, don't say anything.
Yeah. And I imagine, too, like, during Black Power movement, civil rights era, all of those, that there were probably lots of celebrities that were ill-informed.
Yes.
And took a more neoliberal or a more capitalist stance on it, but there wasn't a way as much for it to be publicized.
And history doesn't speak of them. And that's the thing. Muhammad Ali, not only will he live on as one of the greatest boxers of all time, but I think what will outlive that part of his legacy is the stance that he took about not going to Vietnam. And so what people don't realize is that
titles
you can lose, but you can actually gain a real legacy by standing on something real.
Yeah.
Than just going with the program. History is not going to speak of you. And for some people that matters, and for some people it don't. So and we see right now Nicki Minaj has completely thrown her legacy.
She's gone.
Away.
She's gone.
Completely thrown it away. And as Black cultural gatekeepers, we have to make sure no matter what she drops, we do not support it.
Yeah.
Because she's abandoned the people. She's made the money off of.
And she made the choice because she didn't have to. And she's standing.
It ain't even like she said the wrong thing. You're just really out here cooning hard.
Saying that you love
Trump.
That's crazy work. Crazy. Like, what do you have to say for yourself, ma'am?
Drugs.
Like, what do you have to say for yourself? And so I think there's so many ways that Black culture, like you said, gets minimized into some very few things, but it is the customs to me that is like just profound to constantly notice and learn about.
Well, we're definitely in an era of rediscovery.
For sure.
And I think that so many of the people from the younger generations are learning about how the things that they take part in Black culture, like the music, like the aesthetics, like the language, is actually things that they may have assumed were a part of the larger mainstream culture are actually rooted in Black history. Beyonce's Renaissance Project, you know, you can say a lot of things about Beyonce, but with the Renaissance Project, I think she's doing an important thing of saying like country music has Black roots.
You're talking about Cowboy Carter.
What did I say?
Renaissance.
Yeah, well, you know
Renaissance
yeah,
also.
Because it's Renaissance Part 1, Act 1, 2, and 3. So then house music, I mean, bringing that connection back, and so many people are like doing the research, going down the rabbit holes of like, and rediscovering this artist. It's rumors that Act 3 will be rock, and we did that. Shout out to Little Richard.
Yeah.
Who never let us forget.
Shout out to Tina Turner.
The Queen. It's so many things that I love to see people are rediscovering, are a part of Black culture. And once again, it goes back to those cultural workers and writers, and people who document, people who are in the archives, bringing back really the ghosts from our past, our ancestors, and saying like they did this work. Even someone brought up, I forget the woman's name, I have to find it, but she did grunge music in Seattle, and Kurt Cobain from Nirvana was actually like her roadie, basically like an intern, traveling with her. And then of course he becomes like the most popular grunge artist, Nirvana, the band of all time, and kind of being seen as like a pioneer of the grunge sound. But it was a Black woman who he actually traveled with years before. And so that recently came up on the internet, and I'm like, well, look at us.
Sounds like a tale we know.
A story as old as time, honestly.
Yeah.
And, you know, people getting into the different subcultures in America, whether it's like from the South. The South is diverse within itself.
For sure.
You've got the Gulf Coast, you've got Louisiana, you've got Southwest Texas culture, you've got up north, you've got Philly, New York.
We got the up south.
We got Chicago. We've got Detroit. We got the West Coast. So there's so many subcultures within Black cultures. And I think Black people now are learning more and more about other Black cultures within the United States. Because once again, we're in a big ass country.
Yeah.
And I joke that we've got our own tribes. I think I mentioned this like in an episode in season 1. You know, I'm a part of the Contre Negre tribe of North Carolina, the country niggas. And it's so beautiful to like learn things. I'm dying for Dee Dee to take me to Philly, inshallah.
Exactly.
Right? You know, like, because that's a whole different cultural aspect that I'm not used to seeing, like in mass Black Muslims and the different varieties that exist just within Philly.
It's a whole thing. I don't think it wasn't until I moved to North Carolina, because when I moved here there was a big incident at UNC where a shooter came and killed 3 Muslim students.
I remember that.
And when I heard about it and then I saw the students that were killed, I was like, oh, I thought they were Black. Because in my mind, Muslim people are Black, because that's what I grew up completely surrounded by in Philly. In high school, the teachers, neighbors, cousins that took their shahadas later in life, like all of these people were Black people. And so I was just shocked when it happened. I was like, why people don't fuck with the Muslims? What is going on down here? Like, in my mind, I was like, this is some Southern shit.
It definitely is different in the South, because I remember when my dad's best friend from the military converted to Islam, and we were like, you know, his attire changed a bit. We were like, we were just like, oh, he's super Afrocentric, you know, and he did have like an African art store. But he was from Baltimore, so it wasn't like crazy for him. But for us, you know, he was living down here. We were like, so what Kevin got going on? He's like a Muslim, okay? Like, oh, like the only thing I could relate it to was Malcolm X.
And
I was just like, okay, that's different, you know. And once again, the South is just, we do a lot of big grouping, Black, white. Like I say, when I met my Panamanian friend, I was like, I don't get this. You're a different nationality? Well, honey, here in the South, you're Black. That's it. That's all we got. You know? So, just learning a lot of different things. I'm not going to go on a big rant, but what I do feel like I need to say this. Cuisine. Here in the South, I love New Orleans food. I love Louisiana food. I love Creole, Cajun food. North Carolinians, if you cook me some soul food and your ass is from Lowell, Washington, Acre Station, this is where my people from. Wherever, Morganton, Rocky Mount, 252, wherever.
25.
Don't cook me no motherfucking Cajun Creole sauces. That's another subculture and another part of the South
that has a different history.
A completely different. It has French influence. That's not us.
French colonization.
Give me a brown gravy. Smother me a pork chop. Talking about that Cajun Creole. And then, you know what? Niggas in North Carolina, they don't even know that, because they don't understand perhaps all of the complexities of the subculture in Louisiana. They be like, it's a Cajun Creole. Well, wait a minute. Those are two distinct different
Very
groups.
different things.
Cajun is one thing. And Creole is one thing. And niggas would be like, I got a good creamy Cajun Creole sauce. Well, which one is it?
They don't know.
And I believe in protecting and uplifting North Carolina culture. So I can get a little upset sometimes, especially when it comes to barbecue. I'll tell y'all in another episode how I got in this altercation at a barbecue restaurant.
So we'll talk about that later. For sure.
But once again, we need warriors who are protecting the vastness of our culture.
I mean, and we do have that. Even like, you know, not in a mainstream kind of way. There are people that are protecting our history, archiving our history, showcasing and discovering new things about who we are. And that's where I feel like that's happening on a small scale when it comes to family reunions. The history of family reunions, it started post-slavery, like immediately. Basically, Black people was like, okay, first things first. Let's try to find our family. That's been sold away, that's
migrated,
that was forced to leave with a massa and travel with his ass somewhere, or whatever the case may be, or the family dies off, or they lose their house, they lose the money that they had from working people for free, and now I don't know where my family is. And so the history of family reunions is really rooted in making sure we get back together. And one side of my family, my mom's side of the family, who's based here, also they based in 25.
Shout out to the 25.
Shout out to the 25. My people are from Wilson, North Carolina, and we have a reunion every year. We've pretty much, my whole life have had a reunion every year, except for the pandemic. That is the place where I am constantly like, okay, wait, right. It was 8 of them. Okay.
Right.
And their names was, okay. And right. Then who the kids is. And that's where we do that. That's where we get together and get the stories. We ask more questions of the elders. We take pictures. We have a whole weekend of things. We used to have an award ceremony for the kids. It's always been a really cute, well put together, well planned arrangement. And I want us, again, as the millennial generation, guess who's gonna have to put the family reunions together?
Can't lose that recipe. Yeah, it's on us.
It is on us. And if your family doesn't do one, guess what, babes?
Start now.
Why wouldn't you start it?
Yeah, it is important. I mean, my aunts have done a lot of the heavy work of making sure that we do those, and we haven't done one in a while. Things change when the matriarch of the family dies, and but it's one of those things where you can't fully appreciate it when you're a teenager going, or you're going to, like, for me it was just, okay, I'm gonna get up with my cousins, we gonna smoke, we gonna eat, have a good little time. But really seeing the work and the intentionality that is put into those type of events for us to remember each other and know each other. And I really want to look more into my own family, because I am a Sproul. I mean, my last name is not Sproul, but my grandmother was a Sproul. And there's this rich history of like the Sprouls. I have several books at home, and people are Sprouls from Eastern North Carolina. And so I'm like, wait, is that my people? Like, and so like I say, the everyday moms, aunties, grandmas, uncles, cousins, dads that were on these family reunion committees, they don't have this fancy title on their desk that says anthropologist. Yeah,
exactly.
A cultural, worker, but that's what they are.
Yeah. It's challenging, obviously, because it's like, in some ways, and I come from 2 big families, like both sides, huge, and there's still like some missing pieces. There's still like, wait a minute, okay, whose grandchild is that? Like, I can't keep up.
Yeah,
because motherfuckers don't remember me. They see me and they like, wait, you Joyce's granddaughter? Okay.
That's what you got to just wear a badge when you're there and say like whose child you are.
Right, because the last names don't help.
No,
they don't help.
No. Because you could be, you got your father's last name, but you're on your mother's family reunion, and so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, so. I really want to. I haven't put in any time towards it, but I have the intention to really get to know more about my grandfather, my maternal grandfather. He passed away before I was born, and my mom never met him, but he was from Cabarrus County, North Carolina. So a little more west, going towards Charlotte. I just know like what my grandmom has shared about him, but I don't know anything really about that side of the family.
Yeah.
And so I'm, interested, but I actually need to put the time in to do it, because it wouldn't take much, really.
Yeah.
Because, people are still in touch, but I just haven't.
Yeah.
I just haven't. But that's why family reunions are so important too.
It is what grounds us back into our culture, because especially as millennials, we're traveling, we're doing things, we are more transient, And sometimes you got to come back home.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
be with your people and see who these people are.
Mm-hmm.
And you get a better understanding of your parents. Mm-hmm. When you see the people who they grew up with, who they were raised by, and getting those stories, getting literal recipes, food recipes, just the ways in which we were. Like I said, I love when I go down to where my family's from, which is Eastern North Carolina. It's always been referred to as going down home. So my whole life, whenever we were, going to go see my grandma's, we'd be like, okay, this weekend we going down home. We going down home. So in my mind, I really look at the 252 as home. Mm-hmm. Even though I'm from Durham, anchored here, born and raised, I have plenty of family still here in Durham. I always look as going down there as going down home.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's a great question too for our listeners. What are the many homes that you have or that your family has cultivated in your life? I think that's beautiful.
It is. What's the parts of the culture that are not mainstream that you love and you hold to and you want to preserve?
Yeah.
Pass to someone else.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep some cooking alive in my family. I will say my family that is in the South, some of them cook, but not the ones like my uncle, my grandma.
They ain't in the kitchen.
They not doing that.
Yeah.
They not doing that. It's me. I'm the cook now.
Yeah, my family still cooks. My aunts use pigtails. I don't think I'm gonna do pigtail. I'm not above it to dine and eat it, but I don't know. My mom is still big on the pig feet. Trotters. Shout out to my people that love the trotters. So there are things that may be lost going into the next generation.
Yeah, and that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I am a chilling girl. I do love chitlins. Am I gonna be cooking them? I don't know, but it is worth me learning. It is worth me learning, I would say, to perhaps one day, for cultural reasons, cook it, and I still would eat it, but I don't cook chitlins.
Yeah.
So my family's got some very country dishes that I'm like, I don't know, but shout out to them. Like I said, I'm not bougie nor above them dishes. I just don't know if that recipe will make it. Through me.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
There's other people.
But my daughter, she was like, Grandma, we saw pig feet in Wegmans. Wegmans be having pig feet. My daughter was like, Grandma loves some pig feet.
She is funny.
Yeah, I'm like, yes, she does. But Yali, I don't know. She's never had a pig foot.
Yeah.
I might have to get a one.
Okay.
Just for cultural reasons.
Yeah. But we just wanted to pay homage to the culture that has made us.
Yes.
That has made this podcast.
Shapes us.
Like literally the title is Baddies is in the title.
Yeah. That is a cultural
homage.
Yeah.
Yeah. To our girlies out here. And now it's like Baddies is everywhere. You know, the Baddies is a thing.
Zeus baddies.
Baddies. There's male baddies. They're called Kappas.
Oh, Dee Dee. Shout out to the Divine Nine.
But I
like
like
part
it.
of the culture.
But I like it. I like it. Let me be clear.
Oh.
Shout out to the Kappas. But we just wanted to make sure we really, in this beautiful, beautiful Black History Month, it's been a rough one as well.
But we gonna make it. We gonna make it. See, shout out to the songs.
Yes.
That are literally Black anthems for Keep Going. Jada did it with that one.
He snapped.
Because we are gonna make it. I don't know about everybody else, but we gonna make it. Because we don't die. We multiply. So, for the culture, we have it, and there's things about it, of course, that are problematic. I think that are played out.
Yeah.
Things that we have to reassess. But a culture is always evolving. And so what was is not what is today in all ways. And so things are going to take on new shapes and forms. But if we hold on to what's most authentic, which is about a love, a richness, a bold, colorful way of existence, I think our culture will continue to shape us in beautiful ways. And if it isn't, it's probably oppish. So just know how to watch for the culture vultures.
Yeah.
And the people who want to come in and use the culture to make a dime.
Yeah.
And not really be with the people. And you just got to have your antennas up.
That's all.
That's it.
But keep creating.
Yes.
Keep creating, people.
Right. Do the poems.
Do the writing.
Do the writing. The hair.
Do the hair.
The clothing.
Listen, don't even get me started on the hair.
Once again, that could be a whole thing within itself. The art.
The art of it. There's nothing that's stopping a black woman when she get her hair done.
I mean, you can tell.
I wish I could be a hair done. That's how bad I love it.
Hair done.
I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. Thank y'all so much.
Yes.
For listening to our episode. This is episode number 12.
Yes, we're ending Black History Month strong. We hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Black History Month. And honestly, we Black 365.
Because we need a longer month.
Let's take March.
Yeah, we need a longer month.
What are we going to do in March? And the baddies will be back. Like I say, stay updated on our social media. But this is going to be a quick BRB. And we will not be back on CP time. We will be back on RB time.
Exactly.
Stay locked in.
I like that. I like that. Thank y'all so much.